it's been tough being on a public platform. You never kind of know what someone is like struggling with and, you know, reasons behind things, but I'm gonna be revealing my biggest insecurity. It's actually interesting because I feel like I've never done a solo video. Jarius has, you know, went on his solo binges before and like talked about things, but I feel like I've never like sat down and just like talked. So as you can see from the title, I've seen a few people do this before and I felt like I wanted to do it as well. I'm not really vulnerable. I'm more the comedic relief for the most part. I've been feeling a certain type of way. And then, you know, we try our best to respond to you guys' comments and interact and engage with you guys. And one thing kind of stuck out. And so when I saw this trend, I was like, I'll talk about it. So I'm gonna be revealing my biggest insecurity, which is strange, like, cause I'm like talking to a camera. So it's like to share with you all, however many people are gonna see this, like what I'm most insecure about. Now, mind you, this is my biggest. So I have other insecurities, but this is something that I've kind of struggled with and I don't think I've ever really talked about it. I literally hate the way that I look, like my body wise. It's been a struggle for me to like be okay, like be comfortable, because a lot of my time and day is like behind a camera. I'm like constantly like adjusting and making sure that certain angles look right, because if it doesn't, if I don't agree with it, I'm literally gonna fight for it to not be posted. So that's like my biggest insecurity, and I feel that one of the reasons that I wanted to like share it specifically on this platform is because a lot of the times when I see certain comments when we do things like, and I know what y'all gonna say, like, oh, well, it's just like, you know, some negative comments. I don't know why they hurt more. I don't know why they stick out more, but a lot of them comment on my body. We've been doing like shorts and doing like more dancing videos. And I feel like one of the things that I see the most is like everyone talks about like how my pants fit. And honestly, guys, that's that's the worst part. I don't like how my, I feel like I have, like my stomach isn't flat, but all of my family, specifically from my mom's side, we have like big thighs. And for a while, like I was really like down with embracing it. But it's really difficult to find jeans that fit without them looking like I'm going to a construction job. A lot of people are like, oh my goodness. Like one comment that stood out that like really affected me was like, must he always wear tights? He can wear loose fitting pants and still be gay, you know? And I think that that was like, that bothered me because I don't wear tight pants to look thotty. Like I'm literally probably growing out of them or trying to find stuff that still looks fashionable or looks decent. My assistant literally like has to shop for me, and I told him one size. He was looking at me like I was a liar about it, like 3 weeks in when he bought all of these clothes because they weren't fitting. I say that to say like it's not like a pity thing, but you never kind of know what someone is like struggling with and, you know, reasons behind things. But I am excited because like I started this month with setting my own goals. The gym in the basement is almost done, so I've been trying to just like be better for me, and so I don't want it to kind of fall back on like, oh, well, you're just doing this to please everyone. I want to look different, so I'm taking steps to do so. But it's been tough being on a public platform, and Jarius is like staring at me while I'm saying this. You want to say something?
Sure do.
Don't come in like a wrecking ball on my video. We're having like a moment. He disagrees, so he's fine with the way that I look. But again, like I struggle with it. And again, it's my body. Look, my body, my choice. He is just like, oh, well, you shouldn't, you know, like can't put that much emphasis on it. Like you look fine. It's not like you're overweight. It's really just like genetics.
It's one thing to be in a relationship and to deal with insecurity, you know, within that relationship, no matter where it's coming from, right? It could be something personal, it could be something between us. That's normal in a relationship to have to deal with things like that. It is a whole nother level to have to deal with the opinions of the public and then to watch how it affects your spouse. I think a lot of people like look at Terrell and overwhelmingly the comments are way more positive than it is negative. I also think like what is positive about basically making you like a sex symbol? People are like, oh my God, look at Terrell. Terrell is so thick. I would love to have a piece of him. Comments like that to where it gets to a point to where it's borderline disrespectful. Like I don't have anybody like, you know, saying that Terrell looks great or, you know, because people talk about like our eyebrows, our skin all the time and stuff like that. It's two sides of it. It's going to the extreme of crossing the line of our marriage, but then it's also you thinking that he's trying to do something to, oh, well, let him put on these skin tight, you know, pants so everyone to comment on it. And literally, like, you know, he could have just cried before putting the shorts on or putting the pants on because nothing's fitting him properly.
I literally change so many times before we shoot stuff.
Or before we get ready. And it's just like, you know, it's just very frustrating for me as the spouse because, I mean, obviously, like I've said this a million times, I think you are completely beat down in the most baddest way possible. And I can say that because I'm married to him. For the people who might have something to say about that. I've always told you this, that like, and forget the camera for a second, like I'm talking to you, like I've literally always told you that. And like I get that it's your body and it's something that like you want to change about yourself and you shouldn't do anything because of me, but if I could say anything to make you feel even the slightest bit better about it, I just feel like from my perspective, I love every inch of you. And I think that you know that.
I could take a few inches off.
That's fine, but I'm just like, you know, my person, like, I wish, let me be it.
That's just because Jarius wants to bulk. So I don't mind being thick, like, the thick part isn't the problem. All my weight is in my low, is like down here. Now, my stomach isn't where I want it to be either. Like it's not the look because there was a picture. I was just like, that's when I was confident. That's when I wasn't going to the pools with shirts on. I feel like I can't even blame it on quarantine. I actually can blame it on quarantine a little bit because we was in the gym heavy before the pandemic started. And then when the gym shut down, we was gone for like forever.
Well, can I tell you this though? And sharing a moment with you, that picture that you just inserted, do you know that I'm very insecure about it? From the other end, I think I look like a toothpick in that picture. I think it's a lesson for a lot of people because you just never know like what people are dealing with. No matter how big they are, how many followers or any of those things, like you never know what people are dealing with, and we are real people as well. You've never like looked at me and, you know, made me feel any type of way, and regardless of how I feel, I draw from a little bit, I draw from like knowing that I have someone who loves me no matter what.
I'm trying to be the natural way because listen, I contemplated a lot. I literally was calling for consultations for lipo. Looked at cool scoping. I had got like waist trainer belts, everything. Like I was serious. They talked me out of doing lipo only because my recovery time was gonna be a while. If this natural thing don't work out, it's still on the table. He is not happy about it. I'm gonna do the best that I can. I have a goal. We have a trip that's happening in a couple of months. I'm gonna strive to do my best. So if y'all see me in any of these videos, say some uplifting words. Just say, Terrell, are you still on track? I'll try to do updates at the end of videos, maybe just to let you guys know and be transparent because I've also never shown my weight. Like it's to the point to where Jarius doesn't even know how much I weigh because I literally will like jump off a scale before he comes because I feel like I've weighed the most I've ever weighed in my life like right now. For anybody else that's out there like struggling with like appearance or just like how you look, make changes for you. I made this video just in hopes that like people understand that no matter how it looks, like people definitely deal with things behind the scenes and in their own way, but I do want to encourage everyone to, you know, go after whatever you want, whatever the look that you're going for, and make the change for you and not necessarily anybody else. Because that's kind of like where I'm at now. So I'm just changing a few things up. It's hard. It's definitely hard. It's not easy, especially when he's trying to like gain weight and he has his own goals. And then I'm on the opposite end trying to like lose weight and tone and eat better. especially when you have 2 kids. I was telling him like I had a weak moment the other day where I was making them goldfish. You know, just like typical when you pouring kids goldfish or little snacks, like it's easy for you just to taste one, and I'm just like, oh, let me not.
I don't want to make it like about me, because it's literally not about me, and this is like your story. But in all of it, like, it's hard on my part too, because I hear you talking about like something that you're struggling with and something that you like dislike so much about yourself, and on my end, I look at you with such perfection. Like, I look at you and I'm just like, and now I'm like, F the camera, like I'm dead serious. Like, I literally look at you and I'm just like I think so highly of every part of your body. And it's like, it's really a lot on my end to see you have to struggle with something like that, because I know how insecurity is. And I just feel like that's, you know, like that's tough, because I see you so like beautifully. And it's like, you know, I don't want you to feel like that. And I know that I can't not make you not feel that way about yourself, but like, I think very highly of you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, let's wrap this up, because I don't want to get like in it, and I just feel like I did. So come on.
Not so come on. You came in all late. And then just try to like hijack it.
I didn't try. No, I'm not trying to hijack it, but like I legit
nice
feel
things.
No, like I literally feel like that though.
Okay, great. So, while I wasn't trying to encourage others, Jarius thinks you all are beautiful just the way that you are.
We all are.
I feel that
bird
way.
chest and all.
I just think that if people have goals, then
nothing's wrong with your goals.
Right.
Nothing at all.
So that's So I feel like, in closing, that's my biggest insecurity. I want you guys to know that I don't try to walk around in tight shorts.
You don't be trying to like throw a thong up there and try to show the girls your booty?
I don't.
You don't do that?
I just be trying to find stuff that's cute.
You don't try to make the jeans look painted on?
Yeah, I've said that too. No.
Oh, I'm just checking, because that's what they say.
I do have to jump to put them on right now, though. That was a question, so that is true. I do. But no, so hopefully that lets you guys know a little bit more about me, my journey, a little bit of personal side for me. Like I said, that's usually Jarius' thing, but I was like, I think it was a great opportunity, just because I kept seeing it pop up. So thank you guys for all the love and support, all the positivity that you guys share, and I'm excited to go along this journey with you. So until next time.
Stop commenting about my man, because I will beat you up.
Bye.
You can choose violence if you want to. Okay? If the jeans painted on or not, they painted on for me. Okay? Now tell them.
Get out. Get out.
There's nothing wrong with that. Tripping, yeah, we all lose track. I wouldn't mind it if I find it.